Solar Sphere is a fast-playing dice for workers game of resource management. Players have 3 action dice to use in each of 6 rounds to construct the solar sphere and fend off the resistance. To do this, they will need to recruit crew, manage morale, and carefully use drones to make each move as efficient as possible. Is the solar sphere an investment you want to back?
Everybody's happy
We're all working together.
with this sun sphere getting built, right?
Or will you find yourself part of the resistance?
And so the Enigma Corporation is like, you know what, this is a problem.
Yeah.
This is very problematic.
Find out now as we help you hedge your pledge.
Hi, and welcome to How It Plays. I'm your host, Anthony.
And I'm Francis.
And today we are playing Solar Sphere.
We're getting hot. Close to the sun.
We're getting hot. I thought we were already there. So, Solar Sphere. It is a sci-fi game.
Sorry.
Set in space, which is good. We played a lot of space lately.
Yeah.
It is a follow-up to a game that came out years ago that we did a playthrough for
We did.
on Kickstarter. It was called Solar Storm, which is a much more micro experience where you're in a ship.
Yeah.
You're repairing the ship, trying to not blow up and burn up, right?
Yes.
Fast forward like 100 years later, you've got civilization advancing. You've got a global mega corporation
Yes.
trying to create a sphere around a sun. Big ambition. There's people against it, people for it. We're working as sort of contractors for this mega corporation.
We sure are.
So we'll refer to them as the GMC. Enigma, just so for all purposes throughout the game.
Yeah.
And we are trying to help them build this solar sphere. We'll go through the setup real quick. We'll go through some of the components, player boards, and then we're going to get right to it. Take a look at the table. Here you have this beautiful playmat and this giant sun in the center of it. So I'll go through this board setup. Francis will take you through the player boards, and then we're going to jump right in. This should be very quick, down and dirty. It's very straightforward. On your far left, we'll go left to right. On the far left, we have our crew. These are crew that we can recruit during the game and add them to our ships. And we're allowed to hold up to 3 of those crew, and we'll pay resources for them, and we'll explain them as we go along. Around the sun, there are a number of cards that represent actions that we can take with our ships, which happen to be dice. So we start with 3 ships in our fleet, and those will be allocated to these different worker placement locations depending on how many pips we have. The actions are, I'll go through them very quickly.
Yep.
These 3 at the bottom are where you will go to basically generate resources. Real simple fashion, right? A 1, 2, a 3 or 4, or 5 or 6. That'll gain you 1 or 2 of this ore, gold, or crystals. This here will allow you to build a panel or a hex within the solar sphere itself, which is the ultimate goal here.
Yes.
Up here will allow us to hire crew. That takes an odd die. This will take any die face. This will take odd. Any die face up there to recycle our drones. I'll explain that in a moment. Any die face up there to build more drones, to get more drones. I'll explain that as well. Even numbers can go here, and this allows you to put drones out to fight resistance. Why is there resistance? Because those are the people who don't want this sphere to
happen.
proceed. So they're going to send ships at the sphere, and we're going to have to dedicate resources to make sure that we're sending drones because we don't want to risk any of our manpower or our crew. So we're going to send drones to help fight these ships off with a little help from the Enigma Corporation as well. So we'll be able to do that using this action. And that's it. Those are all the actions we can take. Over here, like I said, this is the resistance. You start out with 2. This is also the round tracker. There are 6 cards in each stack. At the end of 6 rounds, there'll be no more cards to draw from because they're going to keep coming. And that signifies the end of the game.
Right, yes. Plays very, very fast.
Very quickly. So go for the player board.
All right, so yes, so we have our player board here. At the very top, we have our solar multiplier, I guess you could call it. I guess they do call it.
That's what they call it.
Below that, we have our morale track. Now, really all the solar multiplier is going to do is to sort of serve as like a benchmark for our morale track, because what we'll be able to do as we push our morale up, something we want to do because not only is it good to have a lot of morale, but it's going to give us victory points. If we want to take an Enigma action.
Or bonus,
right?
yeah.
Bonus. What we'll actually end up doing is moving our morale token down any number of these little wrench icons that you see here. If we move past our solar multiplier, we actually end up getting double the resources. Now, what are the resources?
What are those
you might
rewards
ask?
you get? Yeah.
Our rewards are listed here on the side. So we can get a resource of any type. We can recycle any two, actually, of our drones, or we can get an additional drone. So those are all good things that we'll be able to do. Down here in the middle, probably one of the most important parts of this board, this is where we're going to be placing our dice. And you'll notice that there are spots for the dice that we will roll. And then below that, we actually have our morale counter, I guess. So every time we place, let's say, a 1, we're going to get a number of morale points. We'll be able to bump this up every time. You'll see that if we use a higher pip count die, it's going to take more of those dice stacked on top of each other actually to get morale.
Yeah,
so it's kind of...
Well, it's kind of doing it. It's balancing it
Yeah.
out. So the more, and you don't even have to take these. This is just the result of your roll is what you get.
Exactly.
And this basically just tells you how much morale you're going to generate based on your die rolls. Like if you roll 3 1s, you're going to get 6 morale because 3 1s is kind of weak.
Right, exactly.
That's really
so
why.
they're just bumping you up. So to the right of that, we have our cargo hold. So we have room to hold 6 resources. Here we have a die holder where we can place any die, and that just boosts you up 1 morale. Down here at the bottom, we have our drones, and they're going to play a huge part in this game. These are our kind of ready-to-use drones. They're ready to be deployed. Over here, we have our drones that are in rehab, I guess you could say. They're being
used.
refurbished. They're used. So we'll be able to recycle those in one of 2 ways. We can either move them over here to be used, or we can lock them permanently in this grid here and get the resource where we place the die. If we end up filling this row up, or any of these rows, we'll actually get...
the column.
the column. We'll get to use this next die for our next turn.
For your next turn. Just one turn. It's like a temporary ship.
With a 6-turn game.
Yeah, may or may not happen.
It's very helpful. So.
Yeah, spending these drones is they're multi-use, so you're really thin on drones. But I think that's it for the player board.
Yeah, I think so. I'll say a couple of things about the board here. You'll notice again, this is a prototype, so we do have some cards that are missing art, just so that you're not like wondering what that's all about.
Wow, there's
especially if you're
actually
watching
no
this
crewmate.
like in the future.
Yeah.
And then you'll also notice that on our action locations, there are the main actions that Anthony went through. And then on the bottom of each of those, there's a smaller box that indicates sort of a bonus. And what we can do when we take our actions is either take the main action, or we can use one of our drones and place that there in order to boost that action on future turns.
That's correct, and every boost is a little bit different, but we'll explain those as we go. You'll notice on the last thing, the solar sphere, so this is not only the score track, but it's also our sphere that we're building. There are 3 tiles that are blank that have these Enigma drones on them. Those are already built by the Enigma Corporation, so we are going to have to build around them, and the rule with placing or buying one of these tiles is you have to have a die face that you play here that has a pip count at least equal to or greater than the tile you want to build, and it has to be adjacent to another drone on this station, and it will cost you those resources to build, and you're going to get certain faction symbols that we're going to set collect towards the end of the game. And speaking of that, what are we scoring, right?
Yeah,
so that's really important to know, like what we're going for point wise. So we'll be generating points throughout the game. 1 for recruiting crew. They're all worth different points, like 1, 2, or 3. They're basically in order, 1, 2, and 3. So you get points for that. You'll get points for contributing to defeating or just fighting off the resistance ships. So depending on who contributes the most, gets the most points out of this. They'll also give you more symbols as well. So you get points there. You get points for your track. You'll get points for... like I said, the sets that you'll be collecting of these symbols. So for every 3 different symbols, you get 5 points. And then we'll also get points for contributing to the solar sphere itself, which is a multiplier up to, if you can get a maximum of 30 points. Yeah, so that'll be good too. That's how you score. And then you get minimal points for leftover ready drones and resources, but that's about it. So with that, like I said, there's 6 turns. We're going to roll our dice and start it up.
Sounds good.
All right, so the first thing we do is you're going to take your 3 dice. Now there's clear dice and there's not clear dice. That's how you know which ones doesn't belong with the others.
Yes.
Roll the dice. This is called the refuel fleet phase, and we'll go through the phases. So first is refuel fleet, which is just rolling your dice. And what you have, you're going to place them on these, and the only reason you're doing this is so you can determine how much morale you've generated with these rolls.
Exactly.
I generated a whopping 2 morale.
I have a 1. That's it. 1
morale. Sweet.
So sad.
All right, so that's it. That's all there is to refueling the fleet. Next is deploying ships. So you tally up your total. So I have 11 points.
Okay, and I have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I also have 11.
11 points. So we're tied.
Yeah.
Normally in ties, what you would do is you would flip the order.
Right.
But this is the first round, so we'll let you go first.
Okay.
And she's going to place a die, and then I'm going to place a die. And then once
Right.
we're all placed, we move on to the next phase. So remember, first thing we do is refuel fleet. Now we're deploying ships.
Awesome. All right, so I will start off by going here and just place my die out there. And I'm actually going to boost this.
Okay.
So I'm going to put this here so that I know next time.
Yeah, so you don't forget, you start with 4 over here.
Oh, yeah,
During
sorry.
your demo,
I
you moved one over.
Yeah. Thanks.
I should have left it, but that's okay. Now that she has a worker here, I could also place a worker here if I had like my 6. All I have to do is exhaust one of my drones to do that. And it doesn't matter how many other dice, as long as there are other dice here, you have to exhaust just one every time you place.
Even if it's yours.
Even if it's yours. That is correct. So I'm going to go ahead. Ouch. Man, this is brutal. Okay, so I will go ahead. And you know what? I'm going to go for... That's a good move you did there.
Well, thank you.
So I'm going to go here, and I'm actually going to take... I'm going to exhaust a drone. I'm going to take a crystal. Now, you can only hold up to 6 items in your inventory, just to keep in mind.
All right. Okay. I will go... Evens, right? And the resistance?
Evens for resistance, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, but I need resources to do that. So that's always the
you also need a
first
crystal.
round. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I need
Yeah.
a crystal to go there, so...
Yeah, that's the
nice,
only
but-
one where there's an actual resource cost of using it.
Right, exactly. Which makes sense. Because you're out there fighting, so...
Yeah, you are out there fighting.
Okay, I'll just go here then, and I'm just going to grab a gold.
All right, I'm going to exhaust another one of my dudes. Put that there, but I'm going to actually upgrade instead.
It's a good call. Okay, and I'm going to use my last action to go here, and I'm just going to upgrade that.
You're a last action. Let's see. I'm going to go...
That's funny, we rolled like pretty much the same
I know, we had,
thing.
except for one die. Alright, so for my last one, I'm going to go up here, which I can put any die. This is to recycle drones to like free them up. But I'm actually going to upgrade this.
That's good. Good
Because
call.
typically this is by the power of your pips, so that would only allow me to refresh one drone. But with an upgraded version of that, I can refresh all my drones.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, great.
Out of action. All right, so
Cool.
now we jump into resistance combat.
Yes.
And we go over here, and this is where we would resolve any battles.
Right.
But since neither of us contributed to the battle, these guys are just going to slide down, and they are now threatening to come in. So the Enigma Corporation is like, you know what, this is a problem.
Yeah.
This is very problematic. And we're going to have to allocate some drones to them. So next round, we're going to actually get some, I like to call it shame.
Yes.
But your crew loses morale because we didn't really help the war effort.
Right.
And that's not really good
Yeah.
for anybody. So
Well,
now, what?
I said, well, we'll see.
We'll see. Well, hopefully we can. Now, these have a strength of 4 each. These have a strength of 2 each. We'll explain how to contribute.
Once we
that's
figure it
typically how many drones need to be there to kill them. And
Yeah.
they're going to actually push through at the end of this next round. So that is it for resistance combat. We are now on cleanup. All right, so we are going to basically get ready for the next phase. So we take our dice back. And we are going to now add one of these morale tokens to each of these crew members because we didn't recruit them.
Right.
Because after this round, they'll flip to the number 2 side, so you'll actually gain morale if you recruit them. And then after that, anybody you didn't recruit with the number 2 gets wiped.
Right.
And that's how it just keeps that fresh. So we are on round 2. As you see, we've drawn the second card, and we go back into the refuel fleet.
Oh, that was a cool spinning die. Yeah. All right, so the way this works, you'll see I rolled 2 2s this time. So I'm actually going to stack them just like that on the 2 spot.
1, 2.
3, 4.
3, 4. So how much do you have?
In pip counts, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
All right, I have 10 as well, so we are actually going to flip it this time.
Okay. And I'm going to get, now I've got 2 2s, so I'm going to get 3.
3 morale.
3 morale. So 1, 2, 3. Okay.
Now see, with my 1, I can go here.
Yep.
And I can refresh all
Yeah, that's great.
my dudes.
Cool.
Your go.
All right, excellent. I'm going to go here, and I'm going to grab 2 crystals.
Okay, because you have the
Because I
upgraded
have the bonus. Yep.
upgraded bonus, and I'm going to do similar here and grab 2 gold. All right, your turn.
I'm going to go here and grab 2 stone.
All right, so I have a 5. This requires an even if I want to contribute to this war effort. I'm going to turn this to a 6 by expending one of my drones. You can do that to go up or down a pip. So with that 6, or I could have made it a 4 or whatever, I can place, with the cost of a crystal, as many of these as I want. I'm just thinking if I want to spend morale as well before I do this.
Good.
Just to get more, because this will allow me to get, like if I spend, push it back. So what happens is you push it back to this, they call it a spanner, but it's a wrench. For every one of these, I can push back as many as I want. I can push back up to 3 of them and get 6 free actions here.
Right.
Which is actually kind of powerful. And I'm thinking of actually doing that.
Yeah. Free Enigma.
Free Enigma.
Actions.
Yeah.
Not like board actions.
Not board actions, but any of these 3 types of actions. But I don't know if I really want to do that yet. So I'm going to do one of them and grab a drone for my supply so I can actually put 4 of them out here. And I'm going to put 2 here and 2 here.
Okay.
And the order in which these come out is important.
Yes.
And we'll go through that
Put
in a
your
bit.
die
And
out
my
there.
die goes here. And I already spent my crystal.
Ah, yeah. See, that kind of stinks, doesn't it? All right, so I'm going to use one of my Enigma actions and just move this down 1. And I'm just going to take this refresh 2.
Refresh 2, yeah.
Refresh those 2. And then I'm going to put out my 2 here. I'm going to have to exhaust a drone to do that. And I can put out these guys. And really all I want to do is... I'd like to contribute to both of those because I don't want to lose morale. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I know that I'm not, coming in 3rd place, I know that I'm not going to take like 1st. You know what I mean?
That's
So
a good call.
what I may do is just put one here. You know what I mean? And put one here. And then contribute to one of these others. You see where I'm going with this?
Yeah.
Why? What are you thinking?
No, it's going to affect your points, though. That's my only...
know.
Because the Enigma guy went first.
Yeah, that's true.
So he's going to
maybe
he's going to
I
snipe
should
your
do that.
points. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
where it's going to hurt you. And it'll make sense
Yeah,
when we
okay.
resolve
That's a good
this.
point.
I think just for optimal.
Good call, yeah.
So that's it for
Yes.
deploying ships. Now we do resist combat. So yes, we do have some combat here. So you just resolve each one. So like we said, you have a 4 strength. It's not that simple, though. You have this combat die
Yeah.
with 0, 1, and 2 on it. So what we're going to do is I'm going
I
to
would
roll
take
it.
that.
All right, I did roll it.
You did roll it,
That's
yeah.
true. I'm gonna stick with that. So what that does is you add that number to the strength. So
Right.
now it's a strength of 5, and you have to have equal to or greater than amount of drones
Right.
on that ship. So we did have 5. So now we're going to award left to right or highest.
Right.
So
1st, 2nd, 3rd.
although the Enigma got there first, he's not the tallest stack. The tallest stack we're tied, but the furthest left is the winner because
Right.
it goes in order of contribution. So I take 1st place, which is 6 points.
Yeah.
You took 2nd place, which is
Yes.
why she put
Yeah.
the extra drone there to get 5 points, which is great. Enigma gets he's just fake, so he doesn't
Yeah.
get anything. So these are actually exhausted,
Yeah.
recycled. Since I actually got 1st place, I keep this card and I get these symbols for my set. later on.
Oh, and I didn't pay my crystal, so.
Oh, yes, please do that. So that one's resolved. So now we're going to go here. So we're going to roll the next die. You want to roll this one?
Yeah, sure.
0. So there you. Wow, it was perfect because
Nice.
anything higher than that. Now here's the funny thing: had we lost this fight,
Yeah.
the highest contributor still gets
Right.
points. The only difference is that whoever didn't contribute to this fight loses morale. Oh, we actually each get morale, by the
Yeah.
way, for the last fight.
Yeah.
We each get morale for this fight as well.
Yes.
For contributing. Just because you didn't, if you don't contribute, you lose morale. That's
Right.
it. You still get the cards though. So I'm gonna get the card. I get 6 points. You get third place. So you get 3
3.
points. That's
Yeah.
the difference.
Oh wait, yeah. 1, 2, 3, and you're gonna get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Correct?
Yep. So I'm also gonna get this card for my set collection later.
All right.
These guys slide down. The Enigma assigns drones to them as well. So that's why you it's beneficial to put drones on them early on because you get that #1 seat.
Right.
So it kind of helps you.
Yeah.
All right, so these are all weak drones, ships.
They
You
are
should be able to
kind
knock
of,
them
yeah,
out,
yeah,
but
yeah.
I'm hurting on drones right now. So now that was it. We go to clean up again. We just take our dice back. And we now flip all those to #2. This is a fast-moving game, in case you
It
haven't
is.
noticed.
Yeah. You get finished with it, and it's almost like
You're like, dang, I want to do it
I
again.
want to do it again.
All right, so let's go ahead and refuel the fleet. Oh my god, that was so
wow,
bad.
this is good for morale, not great for
exactly what I
for
had.
me doing actions. What you get? A 1, 2, 3?
Yeah, 1,
Wow.
which is 3
We're
morale.
like in sync tonight,
We are.
somehow.
Like the band?
just like the band.
Okay. Man, this is brutal. So I have 3, 4, 5, 6, and you have 6 as well.
I know.
This
This is so weird.
Such a loaded dice game. All right, you're first.
Okay.
Which is why we keep taking the same actions because we keep rolling the
I
same
know
thing.
exactly. It's like guess I'll get more resources.
Yep.
No, I'm actually not going to do that though.
Well, that's a shame.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll do something. A little different. I'll do this.
Oh,
So I'm
you
gonna
gotta
do a 2.
contribute.
Oh, I can't. I could. I'll just go down here to this spanner, and I'll refresh 2 of these guys so that I have them, which may not be the most economical thing to do, but I don't really care. And I'm going to take this. It is adjacent to another drone.
Yep.
I'm going to pay an ore, a gold, and one of these.
Crystal.
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 Which again, it's kind of tricky because I would have loved to contribute to this, but I don't really have the drones. So I think
Can't
this
do
is a better
everything.
move. It's a better move right
Can't
now.
do everything.
And then I'm going to end up at the end of the game. I'll get those symbols as well, so that's good.
Now, you do get 1 morale for contributing.
I do, and I get
sun.
to move my sun multiplier. My solar multiplier.
The sun multiplier. Yeah, so I'll go here, and I'm going to refresh all my drones.
Okay. Wow, this crew, they want a lot of gold,
Yeah, they do. They're
don't
greedy.
they?
What are their abilities?
You'll have to take a look at those.
Yeah,
I'm
there's
trying to move.
some cryptic stuff going on, symbology
This one
wise.
refreshes 1 crew card.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna go here, and I'm gonna take a single gold. Do I want to do that? It's just not great. I guess. Why not? Actually. Yeah, that's fine. I'll just.
You good?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay. So then I'm gonna go. That's odd, even. All right. So I'm gonna go here, and I'll upgrade that location.
Okay. Oh, I know what I'll do. I am going to. I was going to move down a spanner and get a resource, but I think what I'd rather do is do this. And that'll allow me to pull 2 from the supply. Right?
Yeah. You get two drones.
And
Right into your ready room.
Right
Yep,
there.
that's smart.
Right off the press. And yeah, that's what I'll do. That's it. I don't have any more dice.
Oh yeah, this is harsh. Like I really want those guys, but
I know.
I think I might let them pass. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go odds there, and I'm gonna buy for 2 gold that guy.
Okay. Here you go.
So he's worth
1 point, 2 morale.
1.2 morale. 1, 2. I got my point. This can go off to the side. And now I have some crew.
That's good.
So now we are done actions,
Yes.
and we're into resistance combat. So we both are going to lose 2 morale.
We are.
Because we did not contribute
Yeah, that's no
to
bueno.
this poor,
Resistance.
poor resistance. So they got through. They pushed through. These guys slide down. Enigma drones get applied.
Mm-hmm.
We are bringing out more ships.
Okay.
And we are ready to roll.
All right.
Finish cleanup. So grab your dice. There's
Thank
yours.
you.
I know you have alligator arms, so you're like a T-Rex sitting next to me.
It's the truth.
So those all go away now.
Yes, they do.
We're going to bring out all sorts of new crew.
New crew.
New sky crew.
Sky crew.
Sky crew.
Okay. Wow, he looks cool.
Yep. So my crew, while she's doing that, my crew member. So resistance location. If I use a resistance location, I gain a crystal, which is
Ooh.
good because the resistance location costs a crystal. So I kind of like get my crystal.
I like all these guys.
They're all pretty good, huh?
Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
So we are there, and I already brought these guys down, so that's good. And
Okay.
I think we're just rolling dice.
Yeah,
now.
let's roll it up.
All right.
Not many rounds left
I know.
here.
It goes quick.
Gosh, I am not getting what I
2.
need.
2 morale. I'm about to start pumping out morale here.
I know.
All right, so I have 4, 5, 7, 8.
4,
You
5,
have
6,
7.
7.
So you are first,
Yeah.
legitimately this time.
No, you have more. You're
Oh, I do have
yeah,
8. I'm
you're
first.
ahead of me.
Oh, sounds good. I'll take 2
Well,
of
we
these.
can switch those so it's not confusing.
Okay, I'll take 2 of these ore stones from the asteroid mining.
Ether ore?
Ether ore.
I don't even have... you know what I'm going to have to do? I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it, but I'm going to have to. I don't necessarily want to go there with just one. I know I'm just talking to myself right now. Yikes. All right, I'm going to take this up here. Whoops.
What, you gonna grab 2 more?
Yeah, I'm going to grab
Wow,
it
you
too.
keep sniping this.
Yeah, I know. It's your turn.
That's rough. Okay, so I'm gonna spend that guy to get 2 gold.
Okay. I am going to exhaust one of these to turn this into a 5
Okay.
and go here.
Get your crystal.
And get 2 crystals.
2 of them, man.
Yes.
That's brutal. I'm gonna put my 4 here, and I'm actually going to build. Yeah, so I have a 4. Let me see what would be optimal here.
Well, you don't have many options.
I have plenty of options.
You can go there.
Yeah, or I can go here, or I could go here. As long as I'm greater than.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. Good point.
So I am good to go. I just have to find one that I can actually afford.
Yeah. And it's interesting the way that this is set up, too, because if you notice, the higher pip count dice require fewer resources. And then the lower pip count dice require
A
more
ton
resources.
of resources.
All the balance. It's all about balance.
It's all the
On the
balance.
sun.
It's the balance of the sun. Man, this is brutal. These are going to cost me so many resources.
Yep.
I don't really want that many
sure
resources. I don't really know if I want that. This is,
I don't know that you have a choice.
I could do something else
That's
instead
true.
of doing this, because this is like hurting me.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do a more expensive move.
Okay.
which will be to, I'm going to go 2 spanners. Take a crystal. And take a dude. Spend 1 to make this a 5. And go here.
That's an even number.
Oh, even? Oh, so it was a 4. I didn't need to spend it. Silly me. I'll still take that.
Yeah.
I spend a crystal, but I get a crystal.
Oh, because of that guy.
Because of this guy. He's good.
That's smart.
He is smart.
You just made that much more tricky for me.
Yeah, I know. So I'm gonna just start deploying people, as many as I choose.
Interesting.
Let's just gamble here a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, now I don't know what I'm gonna do. I was gonna go there.
This one's good upgraded. You get to refresh 2 drones.
Yeah, I was gonna do that.
My drone army is hurting. I need some sun symbols, like now.
What's that?
I need some sun symbols.
Some sun symbols?
Yeah, I'm in trouble.
Yeah. You know what? I could actually go there. What the heck? We're doing this. We're gonna do this. I'm gonna go here with the 2. And I'm gonna do ore, gold, and crystal.
Very
Boom,
nice.
boom, boom. And I am gonna get 2 suns.
2 suns, wow.
Which
And that
puts me
purple sun.
all the way up there.
Wow, so yeah, you're in good shape with the sun.
Pretty good shape. If I can get that morale up, which I'm
You're about to
morale, so
you're gonna
probably not
take some
great.
heat here. Okay, so we're gonna actually do some resistance combat now. So we'll
Okay.
start with this card, and I rolled a 0, so that is victory.
Yeah,
I get
victorious.
4 points,
Very good. 1, 2, 3, 4.
and
Whoops.
I get this has a sun symbol, so I go up once on
Okay.
my track.
You're killing it.
Yeah, this guy's a 2. So we lose. So I actually.
Did you get your morale for that too?
Oh, I didn't. Yeah, so we lose the battle. I don't get morale for it, but I do get the card.
I
and the
lose
points.
1 morale.
You
for not
lose 1
contributing.
morale because you didn't
Because
contribute.
had I
to it.
contributed, you know we would have won.
Right. I only had 1 on here,
Yeah.
so I only get 3 points for this one.
Right.
But I do,
3.
and I do not get the card, which
Right.
was silly.
Yep.
But that was my gamble. I knew one of them I was probably not going
Right.
to win.
Right.
These guys are coming down, and now he's going to contribute, but he comes in on the 2nd slot.
Right. Exactly.
We are bringing more ships in. These are actually here's a big
Yeah,
one.
that's a big
it's
one.
a big
That's a
cruiser.
good one.
Okay, so now we are cleaning up.
Yep. I'm gonna assign
Refresh
these.
everything, grab our dice back. I'll get that one for you.
Thank you.
And let's roll them up. Wow. Okay.
Wow. Holy moly.
Oh, there we go. Now we're talking.
What'd you get?
A 6, finally.
I have 17 pips.
Wow. You got a lot of pips.
That's a lot of pips.
Yeah, I get that. All right, so I really need so you are going first for sure.
Yeah. No idea what I'm gonna do. This is actually like too much almost.
Too many pips.
This is way too many pips. I could get like a lot of crystals. Yeah, I would like to get some crew, but I'm not getting what I need to go to that location. And I mean, theoretically, if I spent down for my spanner, because my solar sphere or my multiplier,
get double.
I do get double.
Double rewards.
So I could bump down 1 and end up grabbing some stuff that I could use.
That is true.
Okay, well that's good to know. Good to know. Yeah, you get these 6s and you're like, you want to do the best you can with them, you know what I mean? All right, so I'm going to spend down here. And I'm going to take 2 ore for my thing. For my bonus.
For your Enigma bonus.
My Enigma bonus.
All
I'm
right,
getting
so you
2
took 2.
resources.
All right, so you got double
You know
bonus.
what I mean?
Yep.
Double bonus. And then for my action, I'm going to go out here.
Oh, you're going to do the sun again.
I am. I got to push that sun. Somebody's got to work on the solar
That's true.
sphere.
I'm handling the resistance, actually. So that's,
Well, it's too bad this isn't a co-op game, because I feel like we would probably
That's
be
true.
doing better as a team.
that's true.
I will go down there. Let's see, where am I right now? It's kind of hard to keep track of these symbols a little bit, but that's fine. I'll just go.
Yeah, you do get one sun.
Yeah, I'll stay down here. That's fine. Yes, I get one sun solar multiplier point.
And morale.
And I do get a morale bump. Okay.
Good.
Cool.
I guess I'll just go here for now and grab all of my drones back.
Okay. Yeah, see, these guys all want gold. I don't need gold.
Yeah, they're expensive.
Yeah. Oh, I have to spend these too, actually. You know I'm the worst at spending my resources.
Yes, you are. You make these super efficient moves.
I know. It's super efficient. I'll go up here. And
Right,
just
so you
grab
get
two more from the supply.
2 more drones? We have a lot of drones.
Actually, you know what I might do instead? It would make more sense for me to go here, right? Spend one, and then refresh them all.
Yeah, because you have enough.
Because I have, I refreshed 4.
Yeah.
I can refresh up to 5.
You could do up to 5. Yeah, that was good.
Right. Yep.
Okay. I guess I'll spend 1 drone, and I'll build you a cake. So for 1 stone and 1 crystal, I will take that one.
Okay.
And I'm going to get a sun and some symbols.
Okay.
And a morale.
Nice. I'm going to go here, spin that guy, and I'm placing like all of these out there. I'm going to go to there, and to there, and 1 here.
Oh, wow.
Do that. I don't know if I want to. I may actually go up here. I'll lose that one. That's fine.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm going to spend a spanner and get another drone.
Oh, I should have spent another one again
You could have.
and gotten like 2.
So I will spend my drone so that I can take this action again. And I will spend a gold and a stone to place my other drone.
And in case we didn't mention it, you're not spending a drone per additional die there. It's just if there are more dice there, you spend 1.
And I get 1 morale. Yes, you just, as long as if it's occupied, no matter what, it just costs you 1 drone to do it.
Okay.
That's it.
Cool.
So now we're gonna
Do some
resolve
resistance
resistance. So
fighting.
here we go. We're rolling the die on the first one. 1, we fail. So you lose 1 morale. I gain the card, and I gain the 4 points because I did contribute the most that time because I was first place. This one is a strength of 3, 4, 5.
Are you kidding?
Wow.
I can't roll it.
No, it doesn't. You're still going to get the
I'm
5
still gonna
points.
get the card. Yeah.
You get 5 points, I get 4 points, and you get the card. We just don't get any morale because we lost.
Yeah. 1,
There you
2,
go.
3, 4, 5.
And I
You
get 4.
4.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, so this is still you get the card.
Yep.
You always
so good.
always get the card if you contribute and win. That's all. These are the last 2. This is the last round.
Yeah.
These going to contribute to these. And that's it. So we can...
Oh, I don't think did I upgrade these last
I think you
time?
did, yeah.
I did,
think you
okay.
Yep.
So these are all
This is their
up
final.
to 2, yeah, and they're going to come off next.
Their file, so you want to grab yours.
I would love to.
All right, so let us get ready to go.
Okay.
Final round. Okay, so before we could do that, I wanted to make sure about this morale. So you placed this one here, and you took 1 morale. The way you calculate morale on the sphere is you get 1 morale for every cube you're next to.
Right.
including your own. So you're
Yeah.
actually going to get 1, 2, 3. So you're owed 2 more morale.
Right. Okay.
If
I'll take it.
I were next to you as well,
Uh-huh.
I would get a morale as well
Right.
for you building next to me.
Yeah, because everyone boosts their
Everybody's
morale
happy
when
with
we're all working together.
with this sun sphere getting
Yeah.
built, right? So that's it. Final round.
right,
let's
let's
roll
do it.
this up. Refuel the fleet. Wow, this was terrible.
Wow.
1, 2,
Okay.
and a 6. So I get 4 morale. 1, 2, 3, 4.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I get 2.
I'm first. Oh, and you're first, rather. You have the highest.
10.
I have
6,
8,
7, 8. Okay, yeah.
which is terrible.
Okay. Great. Okay. I'm gonna go here. Take 2 or
Or what?
either or.
Ether or. Ouch. This is going to be brutal. So, I'm going to have to really get some cubes, I think. All right, so I'm going to go here and at least start by refreshing all of my my guys. Because I can't do anything without them. I can't do anything without you.
Oh man.
Oh dear.
I have so many things I need to do.
So little time.
And so little time to do them. I do have a 3. Yeah, I need to. Oh, I got this. Sorry, just chatting with myself.
You're
big
having a
deal.
great conversation.
It's a good one.
That's good. Yeah, so the thing is, I'm gonna push this guy back.
Oh, that was stupid.
Why?
That was just dumb.
I'm gonna push this guy back 2 spanners, and because he's now even with my son, that's 2
Yeah.
of these actions I'm gonna get. So I'm gonna grab 1 resource for one of them,
Yeah.
and I'm going to grab probably a stone for my other one. All right, so just grab 2 resources. So that's my spanner move.
That was really dumb. I kind of wish I did something else.
Wow, okay.
Well, what I would have liked to do. Mm-hmm. Did you take your turn?
I'm still going.
Oh, you are. Okay,
Yeah,
sorry.
I'll let you
I was
go
just
after
checking.
I finish. I'm gonna go here. It's not gonna cost me a crystal because I
Okay.
get one back when I go there. And I'm gonna put 4 of these cubes out.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4.
Really? Okay.
Why is that
What
really?
I was doing what you always do to me.
Oh, okay.
What I went here and I got these cubes that I don't need. I'm sorry. Are you still thinking?
Yeah, you know what? Let me bring this back. I didn't want to spend that.
Well, I'm
In
gonna
fact,
bring my turn.
I'm gonna
too.
bring him out, and I'm gonna actually
He's a 1, so you gotta change him.
I'm
to
gonna
Indian.
use one of these and only put 1 out here,
Okay.
and bring him to a 2.
Okay.
Yeah,
Are you finished now?
I'm done.
What I would have done, what I should have done, right? Because here's the thing. I went up there, and I got these 2 cubes for no reason.
You don't need him.
I don't need them. What I should have done was gone here, used my spanner, gotten the resources I need to, like, buy one of these guys.
Okay.
Can I do that instead?
Sure.
Okay, thanks.
But okay, yeah, go
You're the
ahead.
best.
So get rid of those
So I would
2
have
that
gone
you
here
got.
instead. These would have gone
You wouldn't have gotten them.
away,
Yes.
right?
Yep.
And instead, I would have I used this so I could grab like 2 gold, for example. And then I could have purchased like this guy. And he comes into my crew, even though we're about out. And then I get 2 morale for that.
Yep.
Boop. And now for my next turn, for my final turn of this game, I'm going to spend 1 spanner to refresh. I can refresh up to 4, but I only have 2. That's all I need. To go here and then go here. See where I'm at? And then I get 1, 2, 3, 4 morale, right? 4. And that cost me 2 ore, and I get 1 sun.
Okay. That's good.
That's it. That was
your last turn?
My last move.
Okay,
yeah.
so then for my last move, I'm going to go 1 spanner, but I get a double spanner move. I'm going to take one of these guys and refresh this guy.
Oh, nice. Okay.
I'm going to spend him so that I can take this action.
You get double resources, not 2 spanner
You
moves.
get 2 actions. You get double the actions. Yeah, so I could move up to...
Oh.
Yeah, so I could take 2
Well, that's something
different
I've
actions.
misunderstood every time we play this game.
Okay.
So that's cool. Okay.
Yeah, you get double the actions.
Okay. Yeah. Even better. Even
Yes,
better.
which is good. It's a powerful move, but
Right.
you're going in the red to do that. That's
You
what
are.
the problem
Yeah.
is. And it's actually basically
if you're solar
if
multiplier is that low.
mine's really low. I guess if you're really good in contributing,
Yeah.
then you're getting more benefits from Enigma because you're doing.
It's true.
You're in their good
exactly.
graces, right? So I'm just gonna go, since I placed a 6, I'm gonna go here and place a 5.
Okay.
Pay a stone and a crystal, and that'll
Yeah.
give me 1, 2, 3 morale.
You did a good job keeping
1,
up
2,
on that.
3. I'm trying.
Yeah.
I'm trying.
I'm trying, guys.
All right, so I get 1 sun for that as well. And that's it.
All right.
So let's do our resistance, right?
Yeah.
It is futile.
Oh, this guy gives me a stone when I go to my sphere
Oh, there you go.
location.
Yeah,
All right.
take that stone.
Cool. Take it.
So we're going to start out here.
Okay.
It's a strength of 2, plus 2 is 4, so we still have enough to kill it.
Okay.
I get first place, I'm going to get 4 points.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4.
You're going to get 3 points.
1, 2, 3.
And I'm going to get the card, which gives me another sun.
Okay.
And you
We're gonna
get
get
6. Wait, I got to roll first. Sorry. It's a
Can
fail.
I just roll that?
Actually,
always roll those.
I get 1 morale. You get 1 morale for the last one, too.
You
Sorry.
always roll horrible dice.
Well, this is just
Let me
what
just roll for
happened.
fun.
Okay.
Just like to see, like, second winner, what I would have gotten.
Still would have lost.
Okay, so
All right. So is that better? Either way, you
Not
get
that I
the
need
card.
the
So you're going to
morale.
get 6
Okay.
points.
It's the weirdest thing that's really the only things you don't get the morale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Morale's big.
And you're gonna
I
get
3 points.
3. Okay.
And you get the card.
2, 3. Okay.
You get the card.
All right.
All right. So that is it. And we can final score this up.
Let's score it up.
All right. All right. So we're going to do some final scoring. However, if you've been watching the subtitles, you would have noticed that we totally screwed up the losing battle scoring. And this is the one part that always gets
Yeah.
us. Just because
I know.
you get some things, you don't get other things. And it's just, we always mess it up.
Well, it's because you get the card, but you
Yeah.
don't get the points.
Right, and that's what I can't tell you how many times we screwed this up. So, to make this game valid, Francis just got back from watching the entire
I did
playthrough
watch
up
the
to
whole
this
thing.
point, and documented every time we did the points wrong.
I sure did.
And we're gonna
So we can make it
undo
right.
those points and make it right, so we can see who actually won this game. So, if you would be
That's
so
probably good.
kind
Yes.
to break out your
Bring out my
notes,
notepad?
your
All right.
log.
Look at my little notepad.
All right,
here.
so
All right, so round, just so that we can back up, round 1, no fights.
no fights.
Round 2, we won both fights.
Won both fights, so everything was
Yes.
awarded perfectly.
Round 3, no fights.
No, look at that. We're
Round
like
4?
halfway through the game, we were good.
We started getting a little rambunctious.
All right, so round 4 is where it all went downhill. All right, so what are the
Okay,
fights?
So we had, you have a fight, you won the first fight,
Mm-hmm.
you got 3 points for the second fight, so you need to remove 3 points from your
So
score.
I got 3
took
points
3
for the second
points, you
fight. I
should
didn't
have
deserve
that.
them, so I'm
Yeah.
back out 1, 2, 3. Very good.
But you did take the card.
I did take the card. What'd you get? You do
Yeah.
get the card. It's just the points, and that's where we have to unwind.
The next round, you need to give back 4 points,
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4.
and another 4 points for the second battle.
1, 2, 3, 4. Right.
And
'cause
I need to give back 4 points for that battle.
1,
that
2,
lost.
3, 4. Right.
Yeah.
So I got the cards, just didn't get the points. As long as you contribute, you get the cards.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the battle that we just did.
Yes.
We won the first one. That's fine. Second one, I got 6 points.
Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
And you got 3.
And I got 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, so we
We are
just
right,
kind of
Rain.
slid back a little bit.
Now.
And we're right as rain? All right, so
Yes.
now we can actually do final scoring. And I'll get the little final score guide here so that
You
we
still
can
get
do
the
it.
points.
You just don't get the points. All right, so here we go. End game scoring.
Yes.
So points gained during the game, this is where we're at, right? You've got 12, I've got 21. Now we score clan icons. So this is where the cards and the board come into play.
Here we go.
Even your crew have clan icons. Let me get these off the table so I don't mix them up. And now what we're looking for are pairs of 3 icons that are different. So the suns don't count. So take those out. I've got 2 sets.
Okay, I have to look. The board
we have
ones
to
are
look
always
up here
really
as well.
hard for
Yeah.
me because it's a visual, spatial thing. So I've got like 1, 2, 3. We can count, right? This one's left over.
And so is one of these
So-
purple ones. So you have
Yeah. So
purple,
1,
teal,
2.
orange.
Ugh, this is my one thing about this because I feel like I need to take these little cubes and cover them up.
Okay.
So we've got a set here. 1, 2, 3.
All right, that's
Right?
one set.
So that's one set. We've got 1 purple, red, green, right? That's 2
2.
sets. And we've got gray.
Which is wild.
Well, because see, I want to combine these two, and I've got like 3 reds. So I would have liked to throw those in with my other symbols on here to make it, you know what I mean? To make better sets. Like, so I apologize in advance, but this takes me a while. How many do I have? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So that's 2 sets. All right, so I'll just do like red, gray,
And we'll move this up so you all
red,
can see what she's doing.
purple, green, right?
Yep.
And then purple, red, wild. Are you counting how many these are? How many
Well,
sets
just
I
count
did?
how many cubes you have.
Oh, and divide by 3.
Yeah. or we
do
could
that right.
recount everything.
Yeah, and then I
1,
have
2, 3,
left.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So you got 4
4
sets.
sets. Okay,
Yep.
cool.
4 sets are 20 points.
Yep.
So give yourself 20 points.
20, 32.
All right. So I've got 2 sets here, and I've only got 3 of these here. So I've got, there's 1 set, 2 sets here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I get another 20 points.
1.
All right. So that's it. That's probably the hardest scoring of
Yeah,
this
that's
entire thing. All right. So remaining drones and resources. So active drones and resources, sets of 2 get you 1 point. So I
Oh,
don't think
yeah, I just,
neither of us scored that.
well, I actually just moved all my out of here.
How many did you have?
I had 1, so I would have had a set.
Okay, so I'll give you 1 point for that. Morale and sphere trackers. So I'm at 3 and 0, so I get 3 points. Where are you at?
I'm at 4, so I have 3 and 1.
All right, so I get 3, you get 4.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4.
All right, and then finally we do sphere bonuses. So how many spheres did you do? 1, 2,
5.
5. You get 30 points. And I did 3.
7. 67, which goes off this board.
That's okay. So how many do you have?
17. I have 37.
37 plus 30 is 67, so you go to 50
and
67, 17, and you get you would get this
Yeah,
50
right.
point marker, right?
Okay.
And I had 3 drones, I get 21 points, so I get 1, 45, 65. 2 point difference.
Nice.
Very close.
See, I squeaked out a win.
Squeaked it out.
Squeaked out a win without fighting the resistance.
No, without
Are
having
you
to really.
searching for points on your board?
I was just looking at making sure I got everything, but no, we're close. All right.
was really close.
So let
That's
us
good.
go talk about this. All right, so there you have it. We have built part of the solar sphere and scored a lot of points.
Yes, we did.
So that's good.
Yeah.
Even though we kind of screwed up the points a little bit, but we made it right.
We did make it
which
right,
we
yeah.
never really do.
We don't. We just have fun.
And we don't rely on Klingon subtitles to do that.
Yeah,
Because
exactly.
quite frankly, I never watch videos with those on
Yeah.
anyway. So it's just a matter of, you know what, it's just not something we do.
Yeah.
I like to catch them if we can as part of the editing process and get good footnotes and
Yes.
good subtitles in the video, and which you've seen today. But in any case, this project, Solar Sphere, is on Kickstarter now. It is live.
Sure is.
Definitely, if this playthrough interested you and you want to go see more,
Definitely check it out.
definitely go check it out. We're not really going to give opinions because this is
not
a review. This is a preview and a demonstration of the game itself. This is all prototype. Like we said, there's some missing art on the crew cards. The Solar Sphere, like actual outline board, doesn't quite fit right because this is like laser cut.
But they have acknowledged all of that,
Yes.
so you can expect everything, obviously, to fit together very nicely once it's in production.
And you just check out the campaign page.
Yeah.
You'll see all the bells and whistles, extras, all the good stuff. There's a whole bunch of solo solitaire stuff that you can go check out, expansion stuff. So, definitely a very fast-playing game.
Yes, definitely one of those ones that you can get finished playing and you're like, you know what, let's just do it again.
Let's just set it up and do it again. It's very easy to set up, very quick to move. The turns are very short. You're quite limited in actions, and you really have to kind of stretch. And I think I could have stretched my wrenches a little more.
It bothers him every time we play this.
Yeah, because it's
because he'll be sitting there thinking hours later,
yeah, I'm not.
You know what I could have done?
It's because you're so limited on time and
Right.
actions that it's what I haven't figured out the best strategy yet.
Right.
And
I've started figuring some stuff out.
Yeah, it always kind of eats at the back of my brain. It's man, what should I have done, and would that have been more efficient?
Yeah.
How do I really stretch? Because that's really the nut you're trying to crack. Is
Exactly.
how do you become a better engine in this game? And how far do you push your morale track without having it penalize you too much in the end, right? Because if you're pinned in the back of it, you're at negative 6 points. And I know there's definitely more efficient ways to play this, without a doubt.
Yeah.
But we haven't gotten there yet.
Yes.
And I think with many more plays, I think we'll kind of figure this one out and know the optimal path. But I'm not there yet. So.
And if you want to find your optimal path in Solar Sphere,
Yes.
definitely go check out the
segue.
campaign. I guess we will, as always, leave that first comment pinned for you so you can let us know if this video helped you make a decision whether or not this belongs in your collection or whether you want to invest in this project. If you have any questions about the gameplay or our experience with it, leave those in the comments as well, because we do like to get back to you guys on those.
Sounds good. So we hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
I'll see you.